trained professionals.
No, we're on the same page all the time.
Chili bees.
Elric,
He had no
what's the best?
No, like
Honey.
all of them. Yep.
All of it.
Honey.
Stroke the stub a little bit. When was the last time she was here?
Will you marry me?
Last we left off, some time ago, I forgot to full screen this. 1 second. We're going to start this all over again. Last we left off, Kha'tash, you had interrogated a mercenary working for whoever kidnapped the kids of the refuge, and discovered that they were being held at the lighthouse. While the mercenary kind of ignored your request to walk you guys into the lighthouse, he did tell you about a secret entrance in the back. So you guys took your boat actually, and sailed across the bay to the lighthouse, to the back of the lighthouse, where there was a door. And on the door, posted up, was a note on how to feed what appeared to be a 3-headed dog. That was the gatekeeper for this secret entrance. You had to use some of your fishing skills, which I think I forgot to give you proficiency after that, so you should now be proficient in fishing, and for whatever check you have, you can add your proficiency bonus. If we need to make a tool, we can do that later. Because I realized that the third lesson passed, and I was like, I don't think I ever gave him his proficiency. Anywho, you make it into the lighthouse. You fed the 3-headed dog, albeit from a distance, pushing the very full bowls across the floor, and watched him eat until eventually the 3-headed dog fell asleep. From there, you climbed the lighthouse tower. There were a number of rooms you could have ventured into, but you decided instead to block and bar all of them off, and just kind of expedite your journey to the top of this lighthouse. You arrived at not the roof, but the highest room besides that, where there was a little girl being attacked by a very big brute man. Immediately you rushed in to save the girl. She was very appreciative once the brute was dead. And she explained that he was beating her up because she had stole something. And the kids were up above you on the roof. And so she gave you the thing that she stole, which was a 6-spoked cog, and you used it to solve the puzzle that I forgot to fix that was poorly made, to venture across a turning platform, kind of bridge thing, that if you had not succeeded would plunge you all the way down to the bottom of the lighthouse, which is I think 10d6 fall damage. It would have probably killed you. And eventually made it across where Endalyn paused before you opened kind of the hatch to get to the roof. And she said that she was going to stay there and cover your rear, because the doors were starting to rattle downstairs, and it would only be a matter of time before the people within those rooms would start venturing upwards. And your last action of the session was to open the hatch, which is where we will begin. Let's start with this song.
I love this one.
It's maybe not the best song for this, but I don't want to jump into guns a-blazing just yet. Well, actually, you know what, Kha'tash? You're opening the hatch, but is there anything you want to say or do right before you open the hatch? Let's rewind just a little bit to give you some time to kind of immerse yourself here.
I think I would honestly just run up to Endalyn real quick before, and just give her a really heartfelt hug.
Have you been harassing her this whole time?
Yeah. And I think I would say to her, you know, I really always have appreciated everything you've always done for me.
She was just kind of.
And then run back to the hatch.
Before you run back to the hatch, she would just say to you, your family would be so proud of you, Kha'tash. Now go. As you run back to the hatch. And okay, you open the hatch. Shoving open the creaking hatch, a scene of utter chaos awaits you. The missing children huddle in a corner, their faces pale with terror. In the center of the room, a cloaked figure stands silhouetted against the red glow of the room. Tendrils of dark energy erupt from a crimson amulet that pulses with unnatural light. This amulet is on that figure in the center of the room. And the energy from them is wrapping around Kylel's wreathing form. The young boy is levitating several feet off the ground. His screams echo with heart-wrenching pain. The very air crackles with power, and the lighthouse is groaning under immense strain. As you kind of pull back, actually, what weapons do you have left? You've kind of shoved all of them into doors.
I believe I kept my longbow.
I think that's the only one you have.
Yeah, I have my weathered longbow and my arrows.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, so as you kind of pull back an arrow, the figure in the middle of the room would begin to speak and just say, "Oh, I don't have an accent picked out." And just say, "You are too late. This ritual has progressed too far. Even if you were to kill me now, it would matter not. This boy will become who he was always meant to be, and this empire will crumble under its false empress." You good, Josh? Okay. Do you say anything to that?
Gali, save Khalil.
Okay.
And I'd loose an arrow if I can. I'm shooting at her amulet if it's glowing.
Okay, you know what? Roll me an attack roll. Let's see how accurate this shot is. See, my eyes.
Okay. This is. Where are my shits again? It's been so long.
I know, right?
Okay.
Imagine if you had to wait until after we moved. Talk about being so long.
Oh, seriously.
Oh, 24. That's amazing. Okay, I'm not gonna make you roll damage for this. I just wanted to see how accurate your shot was. And you know what?
Yeah.
Let's put this on. As you loose the arrow, and it's kind of spiraling as it's going straight for the amulet, straight for the ruby crystal in the middle of it, where these tendrils are kind of poking out. A blinding flash erupts from Kylel's body. The lighthouse shudders violently as the air itself, crackling with raw power, takes control. Debris rains down as the walls crumble and the roof explodes outwards. You're thrown back. The salty wind of the Maviashati Bay whips around the newly exposed chamber. Kylel now rests on the floor unconscious. The uncontrolled magic emanating from his body surges outward in a chaotic whirlwind, threatening to tear this very chamber apart, or I should say what's left of this chamber. Sorry, my phone vibrated. Galleon seizes your arm, Kha'tash. His face is etched with grim determination, but his gaze is not fixed on Kylo. It is instead fixed on the sky above him. A monstrous tear has ripped open the fabric of reality itself. Tendrils of dark energy wreathe from the rift, and grotesque creatures, nightmares made flesh, begin to pour out through this opening. Galleon shouts, his voice barely audible over the howling wind.
That rift.
He gestures upward, his voice laced with urgency.
It will consume the lighthouse if we don't close it.
And with that, I need you to roll me initiative. But let me move you. Before you do that. Original.
This song's such a bang.
Well, now we go to the even more of a banger.
Let's go.
So far, everyone has loved this song.
Oh yeah, this one slaps.
So, as you can see here.
I haven't seen this map yet, by the way. This looks sick as fuck.
So, basically, I do just want to kind of explain what you're looking at because I changed this map a few times. So, where you see these bars right here, those are actually windows. Shattered, obviously. This in the center is the light of the lighthouse. Broken. And essentially the kids are somewhere in this bottom right corner. If they're okay. Most of them are injured at this point. There's shattered glass everywhere. Around the rift, you will note that the debris is kind of caught in this gravitational orbit around the rift, and kind of floating there. With Kylo's body on the ground underneath the rift, he seems weirdly unaffected by the gravitational pull, which you can feel pulling on yourself. Any other questions you might have about what you're looking at on this map? Because I did make it myself, so it might not be the most professional thing.
Nope, I think I understand.
Okay, let me...
where is the...
Am I missing something?
hooded individual?
Oh, gone. To answer your question, they're gone.
Okay. Deuces.
And we're gonna pull out this bad boy. The creatures that you see coming out of the rift are a mixture of... Oops, wrong button, sorry. This strange blobby looking thing.
Hi, Blobby.
Or as I've referred to it previously, the gloopity glop.
Gloopity glop, got it.
Yeah, that's become its official name.
And this monstrous looking canine-ish creature. So those are the two creatures that are pouring out. Okay. You know what? Actually, let me roll 1d4 for them. What did I roll? 2? They little guys. Alright, let's get everybody into combat. Okay.
Well.
Any questions before we continue?
I just kind of want to look to Galleon as we see these things coming down.
Mm-hmm.
And just be like, I'll go for the little ones. Just terrified.
Be careful, Kha'tash. These things can get out of hand quickly.
I'm following your lead.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I didn't pull up the chat box. Oopsie.
Whoopsie.
I forgot to put their speed in again. Anyway. So this little blobby guy, oh, it's so
hey, little
small.
blobby.
I can't see how many feet it is. He'll move there as he's kind of just floating towards you. Ominously, of course.
He's cute.
Ominously.
Ominously.
Evil.
And as we get to the initiative count 20, Kha'tash and Galleon, I need you to roll me I believe it's strength saving throw. Strength saving throw.
Yeah, that's my specialty.
Galleon, how much did we say you weighed again?
What was it, like 170?
Yeah, 160, 170 was the
was
range we
around there.
gave.
Yeah.
And then Kha'tash, how much do you weigh?
Oh, 175.
175. You're in the same range. So, Kha'tash,
My
you fail, actually. You both fail. As you are pulled 5 feet closer to the rift. As this gravitational pull is pulling you in very slowly. You can move out of it. You're not restrained or anything or grappled by the gravity. It just pulls you closer. Just to clarify. Galleon, it's your turn.
First things first, I would pull out that device and let it start hovering. I forget if Kha'tash has seen that device.
He did when you guys worked on the fracture. So right. Galleon pulls out the cobalt blue crystalline sphere with that mechanism in it from last time. It seems active with this rift present, and it kind of floats on its own in the air. As if it's like waiting for something to happen, if you will, or like charging up.
And then
My eyes start like to it, and I start.
It's not moving.
Like,
it just hovers in space.
it's like a laser light on the ground. Kha'tash just
It's not moving.
It's rough.
yeah.
Oh, very much distracted.
And then I would just quickly say, we need to destroy them to charge it. But whatever you do, don't touch the rift. And then I would launch actually, ooh. There's like stones all over the place here on the ground, yeah?
Yeah,
Towards the...
there's stones, there's broken glass.
Okay. Can I cast animate objects to just
Here
make
we go again.
10 of those bad boys? Zoop.
Okay. Did I ever get a thing for that, or you just kept track of where they were and told me? I think is what we did.
Yeah, I think that's all we did. And if you want, I can do that again, just with the...
Yeah, I appreciate it.
In fact, I'll do this. Oh, you can't make it any smaller than 2.5? That's fine, they have to take up the cell anyway. No. Why are you wide?
Jeez, Josh. So mean.
It's just like, it's like wide Elrin coming back to haunt. 1, 2, 3, what's that? 7, 6. My goodness. 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, unfortunately they are... I'll fix them. But yeah, that's where they are.
Okay. You keep track of them.
Yep, I got you.
And then you
there we
still have
go.
the bonus action you can use to use them, right?
Correct, yes. And I'm going to make 2 of them attack this blob towards us.
Mm-hmm.
I need to remember what that... Oh, animate objects, how interesting you are. It is +8 to hit for Tiny, so
Jeez.
just do that.
Okay. You hit. Yeah.
That
Oh.
little guy right there. And it's 1d4 +4 for damage.
So, does he live in the first one? No, he doesn't. Okay, never mind. Well, actually, It would still work. So you'll notice, Kha'tash, that when the first strike goes off and hits the blob shifts. Like phases in and out. 10 feet away from wherever it was. It doesn't even matter which direction, but I'll just put it there. It shifts. But as it comes back, you notice that it's just like a puddle of slime on the floor. Because the first hit was enough to kill it. And it is, it is,
Poor little guy.
it's dead. I feel so sleepy.
It's so sleepy. I'm just making the rest of them attack the bigger boy there. Which are 4 of them around him. Actually 5. Lowest was a 13.
They all hit. Okay, Galleon, just kill all my peeps.
Okay. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have done that a lot differently. Yep.
Do the math.
Don't you worry. That's 26, 31.
Okay, Galleon.
Let's go. We love it.
So something you'll notice, Kha'tash, after the gloomy glop and the rift spawn perish, you'll notice that this sort of orb forms, and their energy then gets whisked into the floating device above, hovering around you guys. And you'll notice the device starts to like whirl even louder, and the mechanisms start to work even faster. Because I decided to add fractions into this, I need to write this down.
Yay, fractions. But that'll be my turn.
I'm a DM, not a mathematician.
We'll have so many questions for Galleon later.
Yeah. Let me just do this really quick. Okay. Galleon, is that the end of your turn? Are you moving at all?
The end of my turn. No, in fact, I'm taking a step backwards and just like, why would you target? Oh, that's why. Yeah, I'm just taking a step backwards, never taking my eyes off the portal, but like gesturing for Kha'tash to, you know, just with his hand out, you would see him gesturing, like, just be careful.
Alright, Kha'tash, it is your turn.
You said the kids are down.
Yeah, they're like huddled
Over
in the
here?
bottom corner. Some of them are injured, but they're kind of like, the ones that are injured and the ones that are fine, like the ones that are fine are like holding the ones that are injured, trying to prevent them from getting like pulled in, you know, and they're like helping each other.
So it doesn't look like they actively need assistance.
No, they're fine right now.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna try and get back around. That's 15, 20.
Don't forget to pull it from your body, not the space next to it.
Oh. Okay.
That way you can press spacebar as well to move.
So helpful.
I love that. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Quality of life.
Oh, yeah.
It's
30?
what is? Yeah. Oh, because do I have it assigned to this? I think Nick might have been right. Remember we were talking about... Let's see what happens if I turn this on now. Remember we were talking about the color of the blood?
Mm-hmm.
This one wasn't labeled apparition, it's red, and this one's labeled apparition, it's purple. I think it is based off of the race. Or the type.
No, 100%, which
Anyway,
is so
sorry,
sick.
we just noticed it the other day, and I was like, wait a friggin' minute.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I was wondering why it was different colors. I am gonna try and hit this tiny thing with an arrow.
Little blobby guy? Little blobby guy?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Little blobby
Hold
one.
That hits.
Gia,
Yes.
I just realized something.
What did I
Please
do?
hold. No, you're good. It's nothing on your end.
6 damage.
Ooh! I get to actually live through my passive. Okay, so you do 6 damage to this creature. Put that in there. And it shifts in a random direction about 10 feet. And that's where it's gonna be now.
How does Khalil look there? Is he just lying on the ground? Does it look like he may be the source of the gravity?
Roll me an investigation check. You're not really
You solid?
sure. He could be the source. It's really hard to see from how far away you are, or tell, I should say. Is there anything else for your turn? Oops, actually, I turned up my volume a little loud.
Nope. I am gonna end it there.
I'm coming for you. Can I even make it? I can't see.
I'm gonna try this and see if it works. Yeah, there we go.
I think that he can make it. Alright, so this blobby creature is gonna kind of float towards you. And as it gets near you, it's gonna back up and then slam its body into you.
Wink, wink, wink.
Oh no.
I think this shit's so funny, man.
It's so good.
A 14 to hit.
I think
That's
14.
actually really
yeah, 14
good.
hits.
Alright.
That was a good roll.
You're gonna take 4 bludgeoning damage as this
Damn.
thing body slams you. Or more accurately descriptive, body boops you.
More so than actual damage, the like consistency of this creature,
Yeah.
like the sliminess of
It's
it, just like sends a
definitely,
shiver.
Yeah, it's definitely like
hairs on your
Jello that needed more gelatin, is what it feels like.
Got it. Hurts, but oh god,
He's like, I'm more repulsed.
it's
than
like the stuff at
anything.
the bottom of the sink.
Yes, yes. All right. Oh, I forgot to do
Also,
something. I'll
Gia.
do it right now. Uh-huh.
You good? At the top, I added the boss bar for the Riftforge engine. Do you want to try running with something like that? Or I didn't even think about the fact that we could show it that way.
That's actually kind of sick. I do like that.
Okay.
So you're at do you know the total, right?
No, if you whisper it to me though, out of how much I can set the right ratio. Oop, ignore that. That's not right at all. Wee.
It's not up on my screen, but
Okay,
it's up on Crispy's. And I won't have
Gotcha.
to do it. I won't have to write
Yep.
it down. And I forgot to do
I got you.
this, and that's fine, so we're going to do it now. I need everyone to roll me a Constitution saving throw. Why am I talking like this?
Oh, yeah,
Anyway, Endelin suddenly becomes the announcer.
Ah, goodbye again. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh wait, never made a DC for this. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I have the old one. I'll just
Fair.
use that. I didn't. I'm gonna go with this number. So you both pass. As the rift, you notice, kind of sends out this solar flare and attempts to blind you. But you both pass, so you guys are fine. Which brings us to the top of the initiative. My favorite part of this combat.
Oh boy.
It's fine.
Do you feel pretty safe with Galley?
Another of the canines and 2 more of the little blobby guys.
Oh lord.
Oh no, don't like these little blobby guys.
Yeah, they're not great.
All right, I need to roll their initiative.
Initiaves?
Did he get it? Oh, he did.
You
And then the
test
thingy.
something.
All right. This brings us to initiative count 20, where I need both Kha'tash and Galleon to roll me a strength saving throw.
Oh god. If I know anything about anything, it's that those go well.
Oh, it's a 0. It's a 0. So you both get pulled. Kha'tash, you get pulled 5 feet closer to the rift. And Galleon, you get pulled 10 for that nat one.
Yeah, for rolling a 0.
For rolling a 0. Oopsie. All right, but that does bring us to Galleon's turn.
Okay. I mean, Galleon would just have this pure determination in his eyes, and he doesn't want these things to get out of hand, so just like twisting his hand and causing the stones to like whirl around each of them.
Beat up! Sticks and stones will break their non-existent bones!
Yeah! I don't think that hits.
It doesn't.
For the small one?
It doesn't. That does.
Okay, I'm doing 2 on each small one. Maybe only
Nice.
1 on that. Yeah, and then I guess he would only be able to move a couple of these closer to this guy. Okay, let me roll the damage before I forget. So,
Yeah.
d4 plus 4 for the first one.
Is that the one at the top?
Nice.
Yes, and then the crit is on the one at the bottom. That would be that.
And then the canine.
And then on the canine, a 23 and an 18.
Yeah. Okay, Galleon. Leave some for
And
Kha'tash.
12 damage. Yeah, no, Kha'tash
No need.
got this.
No need.
He said, actually, I'm good.
I got this one.
He can kill them
I got this one on me.
Yeah.
Alright. Is that damage or is that to hit?
The 12 is damage.
Okay, so
It's actually
so
relatively low. But
Oh.
he lives.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you. I'm going
No.
for you.
I am taking a step back, and also just making sure I'm always within Kha'tash's line of sight in case I need to help him in any way. So.
Okay.
And that'll be his turn.
All right. This is dead. This is not, and I'm gonna hunt you down. I think I even have 50 feet of. I have 40. Fuck. Ooh, that's out of the ruler. I was just teleported him. Is that 40 or 45? Fuck. I'm good you.
Oh my!
I will
Hey, little
get
guy.
you.
Good
Why
boy.
is this map so big? I must have made this wrong. Because Jens was not this big.
See, I mean,
Excuse me, sorry.
kind of
Anything?
makes sense though.
Can I leap?
100-foot. What?
Oh wait, I could running jump. That's a mechanic.
Yeah,
Is that an action?
that is a mechanic.
Bonus action to jump, right? But it costs a 30-year movement.
I'll jump
That was
from all the
like-
way back here. I'll jump from. I don't give a frick. I'm a jump. I'm gonna reach you.
He just backs up.
I think it's usually acrobatics check. I think it's TC 15.
Oh, I thought you
but
had, like, a
you're the
certain
DM.
amount.
You do what you want.
I thought you had a certain amount.
That could be it. It
Long
could be
jump.
based on your strength.
It's based on your strength.
Multiply
for
your
sure.
strength.
Yeah.
Not
Running
the
long
spell.
jump
So long.
is your strength score in a number of feet. So if you have 15 strength, you can jump 15 feet with a
Oh,
running
nice.
start.
That's so easy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Come here. Come here.
No.
How much strength do I have? I don't
I
even
use a
think
reaction to
it's
take a
enough.
bone out and throw it for him.
Wait, did it say I had to use any of my movement? But I know it's 10 feet, then you can long jump, but do I need
Correct.
to conserve any amount, or can I just long jump?
Let's see if it clarifies that.
Bitch, I'll get you. I'll get you.
Let's see. What does it say? Jumping, long jump. You cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet. When you make... I'm going back where you may succeed on a athletics check to clear an obstacle. Doesn't mention otherwise.
Get over here!
No!
You're gonna die.
God.
Oh no.
You know what this creature does, Josh?
Yes, I do, and I don't like it.
16 to hit!
Yeah, that hits. Even if I were to shield, that hits.
You take 9 damage, and I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, no, that's not that bad. Okay.
Fuck.
We're good.
And I'll hit you again! No, I'm not.
No!
I missed.
That's a lot of damage. Alright, we're good. He's fine. He's
Did
chilling.
you just say
And
9
now
damage
wisdom
was a
save.
lot of damage?
I mean, I'm looking at Kha'tash's health and thinking if he gets hit by this thing, I'm terrified for him.
Yeah. I was like, for you? Are you serious?
I mean, he dealt 18 damage in a single turn. That's like Kha'tash's max health.
What with it?
Yeah.
He said, I'll be over here with
You
my
got
longbow.
You got that one. I'm not a fan of dogs.
Oh, this one's dead. Yes.
Oh, and I 15 for the other wisdom save, so.
Okay, I missed. You didn't have to roll another one.
Oh.
You do have to roll concentration, though. So you can use a
I do.
15 for your concentration if you want, or whatever roll that was. What was that, an 8 plus your con?
Oh, yeah. Which
That
is
works.
a +5, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Kha'tash.
That.
It's your turn. Josh, have you been
I have
adding?
this.
You have 0.5.
I will update that now.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yep.
Sorry.
I got this blob on me.
Mm-hmm. You can move
that-
out of his space without, as long as you don't go more than 5 feet, it won't provoke an opportunity attack, but you don't gotta be in his space.
Okay.
I'm totally gonna make a monster that when the rift pulls you into their space, it does like damage or something.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
I'm going to just try and hit it.
Go for it. Use them claws. Okay, that hits. That hits. Give him that damage. Do that damage. Do that thing.
You do that thing, Kha'tash.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
He's injured.
Just slash through it.
Yeah.
He took 6 from the arrow,
Oh yeah,
right?
he's dead.
Let's go.
He displaces and returns as a puddle.
I love that he uses his reaction to die in a different spot.
Yeah, obvious.
So,
See, that reaction I
see-
pictured more as like a passive and not a reaction,
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
wouldn't proc if your reaction. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yes,
Yeah.
Kha'tash, sorry.
I see Khalil, and I'm gonna try to like get him and drag him away from the rift if possible. So I'm gonna use my feline agility, allowing me to double my move speed for
Okay,
the turn.
okay.
And so that gives me 60. I'm gonna try and get to him.
All right.
So that's
It's 30 there and 30
10.
back.
Okay. I can't quite get 30 back,
Okay.
especially if I'm
So, oops.
dragging
All right,
walking.
cool. So
Because I
you're gonna
move
put him,
5
like,
out
here?
of the creature space, if possible. like,
What's
towards
your
the kids.
strength score?
It's only on 11 or +0.
Okay. How much carrying capacity do you have? It should say it on your character sheet somewhere.
165, and I think this is incorporating everything on me. I can only carry another 67 pounds.
Roll me an athletics check.
Okay.
DC's kind of low because it's not too much more weight you need. But definitely some extra. That was the DC. So you managed to pick him up
Smart.
and bring him with you.
Nice.
How's he look? Is he breathing?
He's breathing. He's just like, he's almost like asleep. He's just unconscious. There's no blood on him. Whatever magical ritual they did definitely affect more of like his metaphysical body than his actual like physical body. And
I'm gonna start like digging for any sort of like snack or something I may have cooked on my person as I end my turn.
okay. And I forgot to do a little thingy-mabobber yet again because I don't have a marker for it, and I need everyone to roll me a con save.
Ayo.
At this point, I'm just gonna put it at the end of the initiative order because I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Woo! You are both
It's
blinded.
It's a good number.
You are both blinded until the end of your next turn.
Do I get advantage because I'm looking away from it at Clue?
No.
Trad. I respect it.
I respected it as well. Where the heck is what I'm looking for? Oh, it's right there. Oh, that's
There
sick.
we go.
That's awesome.
That looks better.
Are you clicked on Galleon?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Click on Galleon real quick. Just click on him.
I did. Oh shit.
That's what the blinding condition
let's
does.
go.
That's freaking sick. Anyway.
Yeah. They've done such a good job with
Yeah.
updating Foundry. This is all just
So you
stock.
can't even see when people move, which I think is so dope.
Nope. Yeah, no, that is sick as hell.
Which brings us to the top of the initiative. Oh, we're getting spicy with it.
Oops. There we go.
You can
Oh no, that
both
means I can't.
hear more creatures stepping out of the rift, but you cannot see where they are.
Okay.
But did it have to do that? Oh, we got a
Nice.
good initiative. Oh, Kha'tash. You're the closest target.
God. Oh god.
Oh, Kha'tash, I hope you live. Alright. You hear the pounding of 4 legs on stone before the creature arrives at your feet, and for a second you feel like it didn't do anything. Does the 12 hit?
No.
And you just feel like it's just standing there. It's just standing behind you. Maybe it's like a fear tactic, you're not really sure.
I like kind of turned my head back.
Every time this happens, man. Every time.
It really is.
Galleon and Kha'tash,
Oh.
please roll me a strength saving throw.
Oh god.
I'm supposed to be good at
3.
these.
Oh, plus 10.
Okay. Galleon, you're pulled 5 feet closer.
Shit.
But Kha'tash, you are fine. Which brings us to this creature's turn. Again, Kha'tash is the closest enemy.
Oh god.
This creature you would not hear approaching. It doesn't have footsteps.
Makes sense.
What the fuck? But again, you know what? Nothing happens. Nothing happens. What the fuck?
For
Galleon!
whatever reason, it's getting
Yeah, what's
cold
up?
around me.
Oh.
Is it getting cold? Galleon, it's
I
your
want
turn.
to like really hone in and listen for where this thing is at after being pulled away. And I mean, blind means disadvantage, obviously, so I'm just gonna shoot a firebolt at it.
The thing
be a
that
disadvantage.
attacked you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was
Yep,
just checking.
exactly. 14.
That hits. Jesus
18 points of
Christ.
fire damage.
Is it still up?
Still
I
up.
can't click.
Oh
on
wait,
it.
no, he's not.
Is it? It won't let me. No, it says 0. Why didn't it say goodbye, cruel world?
That's a good question.
I wonder if it's because I did the apply versus like pressing enter and typing the number in.
Maybe.
All right, you
But,
can add a whole 1 to that list of things.
Perfect.
And I would describe something, but no one can see it.
But can you hear it?
I feel like actually you could. You would actually,
Yeah.
Kha'tash, you would hear the device get louder.
I don't think I have
Good
anything.
shot, Galliard.
Hang in there, Kha'tash. Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm fine.
Your sight's gonna come back, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. I'm not gonna risk moving since I don't have my sight about me, so he's just like planting his feet and ending turn.
As you plant your feet, your vision does return to you. Yay. Oh, you can't even see Kha'tash.
Oh, Kha'tash, you're right. Oh, Kha'tash!
Kha'tash! I like that it's not showing on Crispy's screen because of the fog of war, so they can't actually see how many creatures are there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because I couldn't
They
see him
can
right
just
now
see
either.
Kha'tash.
Wait, what in the world?
All right, that's the end of your turn, Kha'tash. It is your turn. You heard something is right behind you, but that's it. That's all you've heard.
I'm gonna quickly find that snack I was looking for at the end of last turn, pop it in my mouth, and use my second wind to heal back some health.
Good choice. Oof.
I have 4 health.
Not the
That's
best,
something,
but it's
at
something.
least. Okay. And I know Khalil is still in front of me, correct? Or well, I assume so. I'm gonna grab him. I would like to take the dodge action for this turn. Just
Okay.
like try and move away.
That means that every
Wait,
attack
hang-
on you has disadvantage. If I remember correctly. They would still get an opportunity. Wait, can you move after you dodge?
Maybe not.
Hold on, let me look up dodge real quick. I don't know if it's you can't move or you still get opportunity attacks or whatever it is. Let me just see.
Okay, I'm back.
Josh, can you move after taking the dodge action? Or would that have to be a disengage?
No, the dodge action just means you're like hyper aware of your surroundings.
So
and
if he
prepared
takes
to
a
try and-
dodge action and then moves, would the opportunity attacks have disadvantage? Because then
Yeah.
what's the point of disengage?
Well, technically, so disengage will allow you to move away, but let's say you're out of
Wait.
movement and you're surrounded by enemies, dodge makes more sense, you know, like so.
Something's not adding up here. 1 second. It's
So-
time to read.
Sure. Would the correct move here be to disengage? Because if I disengage, I don't provoke opportunity attacks. If I take the dodge action, then attacks made against me would just have disadvantage. So
Right.
I would still provoke the opportunity attacks.
Yes, I just read that.
Okay.
I just read
That random window that just appeared behind you, James. It's like just in the that came out of nowhere. That was awesome.
All right, so you get an attack of opportunity. Well, they get an attack of opportunity on you, but it is with disadvantage, and that's a 16
Okay.
damage. 9 points of damage, and I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh God.
If you're up.
This is all bad. I
Oh,
thankfully
you passed.
Cool.
That's good.
Okay. I don't know how it would sound when I take damage. It
There's
probably
another
doesn't sound good.
creature within range to hit you.
Oh, shit.
That's a 20. Wait, no, I didn't roll with disadvantage. I pressed normal. That's a 20. That's a fucking 20.
Nice. Kha'tash will be
5
down.
points of bludgeoning damage. Kha'tash is down. Galleon!
Blinded down.
No! Not happening.
Galleon, do something!
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't know what it looks like, but Kha'tash falls to the ground.
You'd probably fall on top of Khalil. He's right in front of you.
So I kind of just cover his body, make sure he doesn't get hit. Oh.
Alright.
Like that.
Kha'tash, you are no longer blinded, but you are unfortunately unconscious. Oh, this is this creature who, luckily, is closer to Galleon.
It's one of those little goops. Oh man.
One of the little goats.
Oh, the cliffity glops.
The gloopity glops got you. A 10 to hit, Galleon.
That misses. So rare.
I don't even think this one can reach you. Oh, it can.
Ah, shit.
A 12 to hit?
Hits.
Yes! 4 bludgeoning damage.
And I forget, I roll the wisdom save on these.
Not on these.
Not on these, thank God. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
This
bad.
could be
However,
Kha'Tash's ending.
I do have to roll. Oh, con save barely. Okay.
You gonna have to use some sticks, my guy. Some sticks and stones.
Oh God.
Okay, you got 2 little guys on you. There is a rift spawn and a riftling on Kha'tash.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to roll me a con saving throw. Okay.
Okay.
You get to bear witness to more creatures coming out of the rift.
Shit. Probably fine. Just chill.
This is getting intense.
I don't like this.
Level 1 never been so scary. Dang, he rolled good as frick.
This is gonna be interesting.
Okay. Can he reach you, Galleon?
That's a lot of shit.
I just got
I'm gonna use my
broad
jump to get behind you.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
That gives you advantage.
Yeah. Fuck with this thing.
Yeah, with this thing.
Oh God. Let's go.
Yes!
Okay, that hit.
I rolled a fucking
Yeah, but-
10 with advantage. 3 damage, but roll that wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
This is freaking terrifying. Okay.
Oh man, I want to die.
I am
This
worried
is-
about you, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. Oops, I did them in the backwards order, but that's okay. They have the same initiative. Is the creature smart enough to know it should kill you? Let's find out. No, it is not. So the canine's just gonna sit and stare at your body. So stupid. If you're unconscious, do you automatically fail strength saving throws?
Yeah.
Will.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, here we go.
No, bad spawn.
Gally, this has got to be traumatizing for you, my guy.
It's
Um,
bad. There's nothing that Kha'tash can
Katash's
see right now, but yeah.
unconscious body is getting pulled toward the rift.
Okay.
I need you to roll me a strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting pulled towards the rift.
Whee!
Wonderful.
Okay. So then, with that in mind, oh wait, that's not.
The fear. The fear.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's not Galleon's turn yet, right? So.
Yeah, I'm just nervous. Okay. I also kind of have to use the bathroom, but I was like, do I want to wait? Anyway.
Oh, gotcha.
This blob is also gonna... Oh, this blob is weirdly intelligent. This blob might hit Kha'tash. This blob will not hit Kha'tash.
That is weirdly intelligent.
But it is weirdly intelligent. Anyway,
Yeah.
I might come back to their stat block. Galleon, it is your turn.
For the sake of seeing Kha'tash, you might have moved this thing to the side.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Seeing Kha'tash then being like pulled along the ground towards this thing on a just unconscious. Very quickly, because there's no time to spare. Gonna cause one of the rocks towards the rift to attack that one lone blob
Okay.
up here with an
That
18.
definitely hits.
7 points of damage.
Kills it.
I'm gonna cause two of these close to me to attack the two blobs next to me.
Okay. Hits.
12 and
Both of them.
23. Okay.
Okay.
8 and 6.
So one of them lives. 2, 8, 6. It's dead.
And then I'm gonna cause 4 of the remaining ones to go after the motherfucker that's right on top of Kha'tash.
Oh, the K9.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Because there's a blob
yes,
there
correct,
too.
the K9.
So I was just...
Oh, yeah, good call. 26, 15, 13, 10.
The
Ugh.
10 doesn't hit, but the rest of them do.
Okay, so 3d4 plus 12. 19 points of damage.
Good damage, but it is still up. Oop. Hello?
Okay, how many attacks is that? 1,
Where'd
2,
my enter key go?
3,
There we go.
and then 4. So 7 out of the 10 so far.
Yes.
Nah, this is traumatizing. I'm causing the last 3 to go after that.
The
Those on
dog.
Kha'tash.
Okay.
Yeah. 27, 14,
Yes.
and dirty 20.
Uh-huh.
19 points of damage for that.
Yep. Let me do my damage. It is
And then-
down.
Okay. I'll calculate the CRs for that in a second. But firstly, since that's all of those, I still have my action, and I'm taking the attack of opportunity from this thing
Okay.
and running towards Kha'tash and
13
uncorking
to
a
hit.
potion. That hits.
Take this 3 damage.
No! You're gonna take that 5.
You didn't take that 5.
Yeah, uncorking a healing potion and immediately just like, come on, stay with me.
Damn. You would kind of take a deep inhale, hearing and seeing Galliot like tending to you, just begging you to stay with him and to not go into the light, basically. Bringing you to 7 hit points.
Just a quick cat nap.
Just a quick catnap, he says.
How many died there? Was it 1 blob and 1 dog?
2 blobs, I thought. 2
2
blobs
blobs.
died.
Okay, I thought so.
And it's
Oh yeah,
all-
you're right. So total of 1.5.
Yeah.
It's close.
How much you need?
Sorry, I'm using a out of 100 scale here because you can't do partial hit points. So it's
Yeah, I figured.
Point 3. Oh god, 1 second. 15. Oh, 0.75.
Okay. Okay. That would bring us to Kha'tash's turn. You're still prone, but you are alive. You have 7 hit points, which is pretty decent for you. There is a blob next to you, looking at you, blinking.
Wow. This was the smart one, right?
So it turns out the Rifflings were oddly smart compared to the canines. They're not super
One inherited
smart
the strength, the other inherited the brains.
How about a slash? Has this one taken damage?
No, this one has not.
I wanna just, I guess, with my bow, try and like lean back and shoot it from prone.
Okay, it's a disadvantage. It's disadvantage either way.
Kinda
'Cause it's
independent.
within
Yep.
5 feet.
Yeah. That would be so sick though if you could just like.
Yep.
I believe. So close. Does not hit.
Dang.
Is a tiny little guy.
Yeah, and I don't have any bonus actions left. That is my turn. No, I will not move this turn, so I get my feline agility back.
Okay.
Nice.
This guy is gonna come and hit you, Galleon.
No. No.
13.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Take this forward.
No. Oh no! Wait, I actually.
Oh no! All the stones just fall to the floor.
Great.
Galleon, are you okay?
Yep. That one hit me in the head.
The blob's just looking at you, blinking.
These things are unrelenting. I've never met such a force.
Honestly, this is pretty intense. Anywho,
true.
so that's turn. Brings us to, which one is this one? Oh, the guy all the way over here. Can he get to you? With his 1 hit point? Sure can. Take this, Galleon.
Damn.
19.
Yeah.
Take this 6. Max damage.
Damn. Max damage. He's an
He's
MVP.
mad. He's mad. He said,
fed him.
"You hit me. You hit
He
me."
injured me.
Dang, on Crispy's screen, Kha'tash bled out. There's so much blood on the ground next to Kha'tash on Crispy's screen. Jeez.
Oh my
That's on my
God.
screen too.
Yeah.
Mine's just like a little
Oh,
splatter.
man.
No, you were bleeding out, homie.
I bled all over Khalil.
Yeah.
It's just awful.
Alright, I need you both to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys are so close. What did I say
Pointing.
it was?
We are.
Okay. That's a little intense. Oh, you're both blind.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's chill.
It's fine! Everything's fine! Oh, I'm gonna delete your sticks, unless you had plans to bring them back immediately.
Well, I did, but now I can't see anything, so.
Do you need to be able to see to use that spell? I didn't read it, so.
Well, that's your call. Just,
Does it say it?
thematically thinking of, like. Let me see.
I mean, it doesn't say it. Thematically, I could make it whatever I want.
You're damn right. Choose up to 10 objects within range that are not being worn or carried. It doesn't even say that you can see within range.
Okay, so then what I'm gonna say is, You knew where they fell, and so you kind of just pick them back up. But that will be on your turn.
Makes sense. Yep.
Or maybe I'll even just say, like, there's so much debris around you that you kind of just let out this pulse of magic, and then 10 things kind of just pop up.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Okay. Good job, little blobby boy. Little blobby boy's going first.
Oh God.
He's gonna hit Kalel. Kalel? No. Kha'tash. Why'd you both have to pick K's? Anyway. Kha'tash. Does 17 hit? You're gonna take 3 bludgeoning damage.
I'm doing so hot.
This one's gonna come for you, Galleon. He's coming.
Oh God!
For
Oh
you.
God!
He's coming.
I don't like
for
it.
You.
No, bad. Shoo, bad dog.
Damn. 17.
Damn it. Yeah.
5 damage and roll me that wisdom save.
Okay. Yep.
You will fail one. So close. You will fail. All right.
It's terrifying.
Strength saving throws from everyone.
Okay.
Well, Kha'tash passed.
I wonder who didn't.
There you go. Galleon, you get pushed and you kind of feel this blob kind of just push up against you.
Ooh, that tickles.
Alright, this guy's gonna also hit Kha'tash. Six. It's not hit. This guy's coming for you, Galleon.
Oh God.
14.
Yeah, that'll hit.
7 doesn't hit.
7.
9 damage. That's actually quite a bit.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, he's definitely taking a beating.
This is probably the hardest one I've done so far.
Yeah.
You will suffer the consequences one of these days.
Come.
Alright, Galleon, it is your turn.
Okay, so then I don't know what your ruling is.
Go for it.
Just like attack rolls with disadvantage because of blindness, but I can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then in that case, let me recast it because it might make the attack actually easier.
Probably.
Plus, I need to use the spell slot. So. Oh, it doesn't have an attack roll. That's fine then. There's gonna be a lot of rolls for this.
Just roll 2d20 because the modifier is 8. You know the modifier is 8.
Okay, yeah, that'll be easier. The other thing is Galleon would know about like what amount of energy is needed to charge this, right?
Yeah.
So I'm prioritizing 3 of the little guys.
Okay.
So that would be a 15 for the first one.
Hits.
24 for the second.
Hits.
21. We'll start with the damage there and see if there needs to be more.
One of them's already injured. Well, actually, there's 4 on the board right now, and one of them's already injured. You know where that one is, so you can definitely get that one.
Okay. Then starting with that one. 7 points of damage. Other one, 7 points of damage. And the one in front of Kha'tash, 6 points of damage. And I would just wait and try and hear for the hum of the machine to see, is it fully charged?
You can hear it, and it's like just a sliver off.
All right, then. And I'm going to fling another one. Because they have 30 feet of movement, so 6 of them are close enough.
Yeah.
dirty 20 for the other one.
Why is this one not showing up in initiative? Which one are you? Oh, he's at the bottom, that's why. Sorry. Yes, hits.
You good? Okay. 6 points of damage for that one.
And then another 6. You would hear the machine. Essentially reach its peak. Both of your visions would eventually come back as we kind of end combat initiative. And Kha'tash, you would see for the first time, the machine is like got these little arcs of electricity coming off of it. It's got this immense cobalt blue energy kind of emanating out of it before it eventually lets out this pulse. And as it lets out the pulse, the rift begins to shrink. It begins to get smaller and smaller until it gets smaller and smaller, and as it does, the remaining rift creatures that are here and alive dash for the rift, making their escape just before it kind of blips out of existence. Just as the rift blips out of existence. So let me get this combat tracker out of here. You are no longer in initiative. You have survived thus far.
That was terrifying.
That was a little intense.
Yeah.
Before you can take a breath, the sound of armored boots clanging against the stone floor fills the air. The Ashay surge through the hatch from below, their blades drawn. Panic claws at your throat, and Dylan is nowhere to be seen. The lead Ashay, her voice cold and commanding, points an accusatory finger in your direction. There they are. That's very British. 1 second. Where am I? I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, sorry. There they are. It's gonna just be this way. Traitors, destroyers of the lighthouse, seize them both. Subdue the abomination. As you see her shift her gaze to Kylo. Galleon grips your arm tightly, his face pale but his voice steady.
Kha'tash, we need to move now.
His eyes dart to Khalil lying motionless on the ground, but before either of you can react, the impossible happens. A swirling fissure of dark red energy bursts into existence beside Kylel's limp form, casting an eerie glow over what's left of the room. Through the haze of magic, a figure steps forward, a tall, imposing silhouette cloaked in crimson robes. They move with unsettling purpose, gripping Kylel's unconscious body and dragging him through this portal. For a moment, time seems to freeze, disbelief taking hold. You've never seen anything like this before. No one has. Magic like this should not exist.
Kylel.
Galleon's voice breaks through the shock, but the figure doesn't falter. With one fluid motion, they pull Kylel through the swirling void. The fissure flickers and collapses. The Ashay pause, stunned by the sight, but only for a moment. Their leader recovers quickly, barking orders. Secure the rest. No one escapes. Their belief in your guilt is unmistakable. To them, the destruction of the lighthouse and the strange otherworldly magic are your doing, even if by association. Is there anything you're trying to do in this moment as somebody just appeared, took Kylel, disappeared, and now the guards are about to rush forward and arrest you, thinking that you blew up the lighthouse and that the rift was caused by you?
We gotta go. They said we can't escape, so I look to Galleon and say, we need to escape.
We must jump.
I look at the kids. And I give like a sad, longing look, knowing that I hope they'll be okay. And then I'm gonna use Feline's agility. I'm gonna jump out the tower, but like stay close to it because I have a climbing speed.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna like climb down the side
Okay.
if possible.
As you're like running, you would hear through the chaos the familiar voice of Endlin as she calls your name. She emerges from the crowd, fiercely fighting against the Ashe, trying to subdue her. Her movements are wild with desperation. Her gaze is locked onto you, intense and unyielding, as she says, "You need to escape," which you're already doing. And she follows it up with, "You can't help your family if you're in chains." She struggles against the soldiers, holding her back, her determination cutting through the chaos like a blade. The weight of her words weighs on you as you realize, as a fugitive of the law, there is now a huge obstacle between you and helping your family.
Very
And
much so.
You go over the edge. Galleon, this is honestly really funny for me to picture, just running and jumping off the edge. His robes flapping in the wind as he falls.
Super skinny legs. I hope. Just rope straight up.
Oh my god. It's like kind of hard to picture, but really funny.
Yeah.
As you get to, so you're gonna like kind of slide down the side.
Yeah.
Okay, as you're sliding down the side, I'll get to you in a second, Galleon. As you're sliding down the side, you notice at the bottom that the Ashe have like started to surround the building. Galleon is falling, like about 10-15 feet away from you, like just through the air.
Maria, do you trust me?
Still cold.
Yes. Yes, I do.
I'm gonna, yeah, just jump out from it, try and like grab him and angle us towards our boat from like the side of this.
Or do you want to like land in the water? There's a bunch of water around you, which won't be solid when you land on it. Although
towards the boat,
like
in the water. Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Nice.
Alright, Galleon, are you doing anything to help assist with this fall? The entrance into the water, any of that to make this hurt just a little less?
Is it clear that their trajectory is taking them towards the water at the very least?
Yes,
like after he dashes into Galleon? Okay, then as they fall about halfway down the tower, he would put his hands on your shoulders and you would feel a surge of energy as he casts slow fall on both of you, or feather fall.
So you guys slowly now fall, but due to the reduced
holding it as we're like twisting gracefully now.
Just like a torpedo.
See the boat though, the Ashe are going to surround it. So you guys are going to need to fall in a different way, because if you land in that boat, you will be arrested. There is, and let me take you guys to a different map. There is an island. Oops, wrong button.
Ooh, you know what? Seeing that it's being surrounded, then can I do a follow-up thing for us?
Yes.
I would cast water breathing on me and Kha'tash and just say, "Under, you can breathe. Don't worry about it."
Do you need concentration on both spells, or is one of them?
No, water breathing doesn't have concentration, just lasts for 24 hours.
Cool. Okay, so you guys then descend into the water. There are a series of islands. I kind of tried to zoom us in on that location near the lighthouse, but away enough that the Ashe won't be able to get there with their heavily armored behinds. So do you swim to like a surrounding barrier island? I assume it's something Galleon would recommend.
Yeah, I'm gonna be following Galleon.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
underwater.
just try and get us away before we can. It's somewhere safe where we can emerge out of sight.
Yeah. So you guys kind of swim a ways. That's actually quite a bit of swimming.
Yeah.
That's 2,500 feet of swimming.
Half a
pretty
mile.
much.
Pretty
So
significant.
you're gonna swim for like a half a mile before you emerge on land. Not gasping because you have water breathing, and
Gasping from the fact that I have a -1 to my athletics.
Just
Camera,
from that
there we go.
workout, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
gasping from the workout.
Yeah.
As you come up on this tiny little island. I was explaining them to Josh earlier. These are actually part of the barrier reefs. The island itself is kind of like a pillar, if you will, where the pillar underwater is coral reefs, but the top is like hosts a land mass. So it's just super pretty is all I'm trying to say to you. And so you get on land. Are either of you saying anything to each other after this crazy series of events?
Well, I think Kha'tash would honestly just take a moment to like really just let everything that happened settle in. And he would probably cry for a moment.
Oh.
Just a brief moment.
I'm sorry.
He didn't collect himself. Oh, man. Is it always this hard?
I'd like to say it gets easier, but it feels like a way to cope. It's always this hard. I'm sorry, Kha'tash.
Nothing you need to apologize for. If it was a great effort on your part to do what you could. I fear I was of no help.
You are of more than you think. Should that rift had swallowed Kyle, well, our problems would have been more dire even. Trust me. There is little hope of retrieving one who has gone to the other side as of yet. But we saw that he lives. He was taken, but he is not dead. That means there's
Yes.
hope.
That's magic. He stepped into thin air. Took him into thin air.
That was...
What was that?
Such magic should not exist. I'm unsure. I have not seen it. But that person I have seen before, near these rifts. I don't know who they are, though. But I believe they must be connected.
And
What
that
Enderlin
device you
said.
had. How
Yes.
did that save us?
Um,
I noticed it kind of worked, and then the creatures ran away.
yes, well, it is, shall we say, a work in progress.
That is what the I forgot about it. Sorry. That is what the entity
No, you're
that
good.
took Kylo looked like.
Okay. Gotcha. A very bad Iron Man.
Very sick.
Continue. Sorry.
That device is still a work in progress. I've only recently, well, somewhat recently, finished the initial prototypes, but in its ideal state, once it's refined, it will hopefully be a reliable method to close these rifts whenever they appear. You see, I myself have been traveling in search of these rifts. They've been appearing all over Amai. I believe that if they are left unchecked, they might very well spell doom for the continent. What will you do, Kha'tash? I heard what Enderlin said. a fugitive, even if you are innocent in the matter. More importantly, how can I help you?
Well, seems like I'm going to need a place to stay and maybe a job.
Yes, I suppose so.
I fear I may not be the best on a battlefield, but maybe with some help, that could change. For now, I'll make sure your belly is full. And he'll pull out his fishing rod and like cast it to the backside of the island area.
Don't sell yourself short, my friend. You've been quick on your feet in every scenario we've come across. Instrumental, even. You've displayed incredible combat prowess for one who has not been trained in such ways. I believe that with a little bit of refining in your abilities, you will see in no time that you are more capable than you think.
Thank you, Galleon.
Of course. I have a proposition for you, Kha'tash. You need a place to stay. And I have a suggestion for such. You see, I come from the Lonely Island. Well, not originally, but that's where I reside now. Hold on, I'm trying to... Where are we in the world?
You're
forgetting my
across
location.
the waters of Ashai. I can put us back on the main map.
That's right. Yep.
That's a treacherous journey, might I say.
Yeah.
You will
I
not
sent you a whisper in game for whenever you're good. And it is far to the west. It is a long journey, but we might be able to expedite such, endeavors. You see, as I have mentioned, I'm traveling the continent in search of, researching these rifts and what they may spell for our land. And I could use brave, good-hearted people with me. You would be under no obligation, of course, but clearly whoever took Kylel is connected to these rifts in some way, and perhaps, if we were to work together, our paths would cross with his eventually, and you could be reunited with him again.
I think if I have any hope at understanding what sort of magics were used here, that would be you. So, I will follow you and help you with every ounce of my being.
And he would...
I do ask one thing of you before we set off on this journey.
Anything.
I would like to stop back at the camp and look for Janessa and let her know what has happened with Khalil and the rest of the children.
I believe this could be done. You know the city well. I will come with you in case we need to make a hasty escape, but we can breathe water for the next day. Even if I'm not the best swimmer, we should be able to make the journey before then.
And do we have some sort of cloaks or cloth that we could use just to kind of help us with disguises or anything?
You don't have much on this little island with you at the moment, but going back into the city, I'm sure you could find some, like in crates and stuff on the street that you can kind of steal.
Yeah, I'll just try and guide Galleon back stealthily without seeing guards or anything. If we do see like a boat or something with loose tarp or a loose sail or something we can tear, just use as a cover, I will.
Before they leave, Galleon would reach out and grab your hand and just say, as you have promised to do for me, I will promise the same. If it is within my power, I will do all that I can to help you. And also, it is only fair to you that you understand fully where we are going. There's an organization known as the Breach Guard. I owe allegiance to them. You will owe no such allegiance, I must be clear. You will be with me. Our journeys will take us where we decide. However, the Breach Guard exists to take in refugees from those who have been affected by these rifts. We will be safe there.
Okay. I honestly am feeling kind of lost. So I thank you.
As difficult as it is, well, to say it will get better feels like false words in my mouth, but I suppose hope sometimes starts with convincing oneself, yes? All right, you lead the way. We will be stealthy as much as we can be, and as soon as you're done, I have a quicker way to get us to the Lonely Islet.
You guys travel through the city. Is there anything specifically you wanted to tell Janaya, like in person, or just wanted to inform her of what happened?
No, just let her know that. Inform her what had happened and that I will be leaving.
All right.
And that I'm going to try to find Khalil. And Dylan had passed. I know she only saw her for a couple of days, but I'm sure I have talked about her to her many a times.
Did you say Endlin passed? Endlin's not dead.
Oh. She was fighting there.
Well, she wasn't fighting. Like, they were trying to arrest her, and she was, like, resisting. She wasn't, like, cutting up the guards. Okay. No.
Gotcha. Pictured it different in my head. That's my bad.
Not
I thought she was,
dead.
like, hacking and slashing through him. I was picturing guards in the air.
Like, they're trying to hold her, and she's, like, you know, using her weight and her strength to, like, push through it to get to you. No. She is not dead.
Kha'tash isn't nearly as sad. Still
No.
Not nearly as sad.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, so you tell Janaya all of this. And I assume you go and dig up your fish bone. I was wondering knowing how this was going to end, I was wondering how you were going to get that fish bone back. But this works out. And actually, it works out really well for you too, Galleon. Because the way Galleon is going to help you guys transport is by writing a teleportation circle. At the moment in history, this is the only form of teleportation magic that exists, and it was recently created within the last 2 years. So Galleon, you're going to go ahead and write out the runes that you have for your location for your research lab in the Breach Guard. The Breach Guard itself does not actually have its own circle, it's your circle.
Makes sense.
And he's going to commission Janaya to please erase and remove that circle so that no one else can use it in the future once you guys are through. If there's nothing else you were doing in the Great Dunes, this circle will take you all the way over here to something called the Lonely Islet and the Solidarity Sanctuary. And that is where we will not only end this session, but your origin arc before we begin the main campaign.
Let's go!
I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh man.
I'm glad
I almost died today.
A whisper in the dark, a tale untold, where shadows stretch as the night turns cold, where wanderers are lost with nothing to claim, but the earth is shaking and the skies aren't the same.